What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Suncoast Estates. We're about to enter the Suncoast Estates. Welcome to Southern Life, and on this tour we're in the Southwest Florida region, and we're going to go into Suncoast Estates, known to the locals as Scumcoast Estates. Now, I didn't make that term up. I'm not from here. I'm using that term because I've heard other people from here use the term Scumcoast. This place is quite interesting. We're about to enter it. It's known mostly, unfortunately, it's known for homelessness, drug addiction, and for being a trailer trash place. It's near North Fort Myers, which is not the most prestigious site itself. This is the type of place you see on Cops, basically. Not saying there are not great people here. There's great families here, very hardworking people who do the hardest jobs Southwest Florida needs. So definitely not an attack on the people. We just keep it real. And this is a place that has some stuff going on. It's known for it. And a few notorious crimes have taken place recently in this area. As early as yesterday, something happened on the news, which is kind of graphic, so I'm not going to get into it, but they're investigating something right now, which I'm not going to get too much into details about. Very, very impoverished area, mostly mobile home parks, trailer parks, and we had a subscriber who lived here, and we used to go to all the hoods here in Florida, and she was on board and she watched all the videos. She loved all our videos. She was probably one of our top 10 commenters on all our videos. And when we came here and did her neighborhood, she wasn't feeling it. So this is somebody who avidly followed our channel right up until the point until we came here where she lived, and we made a comment about bed bugs on there's a pile of old furniture, and I was like, I'm sure there's a lot. We're getting reflection here. No reflection. Let me see what I can do. Maybe we can look at the other side of the road. But I made a comment about some bed bugs on the furniture, and it just flipped her out. She just couldn't handle criticism of her own neighborhood. But she was on here okay with, all the other hood videos. She liked the hood videos. But when I made a video saying this was a hood, which is a hood.
Yeah.
It's not a typical hood, but it's a hood. And the hood only means neighborhood, by the way. I don't know if you guys knew that. Hood is short for neighborhood. Oh, but she didn't like the notion of where she lived being called a hood. Okay with calling all the other Southwest Florida places up. When it came down to her neighborhood, she didn't like that. That's a mobile home, but it's got metal bars on the windows. It's got a fence around the outside. Now, this isn't as bad as, let's say, Pasco County. And what's interesting is when I usually go to these trailer park places, usually we don't get any bad reception. They actually love our videos. They're actually, when we do Pasco County and we do most trailer park places, they're actually proud of the way they live, and they're not usually upset by our videos. Even when we crack jokes and stuff, they actually love it because they appreciate their culture, and they understand that this is their trailer park culture. In fact, I grew up in a trailer park in Florida, so I kind of get it myself. In fact, we were just cracking up yesterday. My dad said, my dad lives in a trailer park in Naples, and he says it's a wildlife refuge for cockroaches. And we were cracking up. I've never laughed so hard in my life. I think I was driving and I had to stop.
Yeah.
I had to stop driving because I was cracking up so hard.
Your dad's funny in general.
Yeah, so most people take it with comedy, and we laugh and we have a good time. And, unfortunately, some people do live in some pretty crappy poverty, but it's a lot of times it's optional. Like, some people just like to live in trailer park places, so it's not like they're forced to do it. It's the United States of America. You just get a job and you make more money, but people are just happy living like this. They don't care about materialism. They're happy with a dog and a beer can, and if that makes you happy, hey dude, I don't pay your bills. Who am I to judge you, who am I to judge you? I don't pay your bills, you know. So some people are happy with less, and so there's a lot of sensibilities out there. But usually, I grew up in a trailer park. When I moved to Florida, I mean, now my neighborhood now is like, I don't know, 80% Latino, right? At least. We're back in Naples, that trailer park. But when I moved there, it was like 5% Latino. You know, it was mostly like a redneck trailer park place. And all my buddies that I grew up with were like the most like redneck kids ever. I mean, like from West Virginia, and you know what I mean? Like, so I grew up in a place like this, and it was the best childhood I could have ever had. You know, outside playing soccer or playing football or seeing who could fight better. I grew up in this, so to me, it's my it's just like look this. I love this stuff, man. I don't care what you say. So some people have their sensibilities and get flipped out about it, but the vast majority of people's sensibility, especially when they're from these places, we laugh at these things. It's not, you know, a lot of people's sensibilities are too refined. Dude, I come from a trailer park in Florida. I'm from Royal Cove in Naples. Like, that is Naples' trashiest trailer park. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I grew up around that. Like, all my buddies are like white boys from Ohio and West Virginia that I grew up with in a trailer park in Florida. You know what I mean? Fighting because I said something about his sister. You know what I mean? Like, I grew up in that, so I come from that. I should be able to talk on it. Now you're gonna tell me that I can't talk on what I come from. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm from Southwest Florida. I lived in a mobile home for 20 years of my life in Southwest Florida, and now I can't talk about it because it bothers the sensibilities of somebody who doesn't pay my bills. You know what I mean? So one girl, like I said, she loved our channel. She was on all the videos, commenting on everything. And when I came here, it changed everything. She had a problem with her neighborhood being portrayed in a bad way, but she was okay laughing at all the other neighborhoods, which is kind of messed up. But Florida trailer parks have their own distinct flavor, man. It's not quite like Alabama. It's totally different here. Like, there's a whole different lifestyle going on in Florida trailer parks. It's just not Alabama. It's very different. Just totally different, man. I love it. This is, to me, being in a place like this, just brings back a lot of memories of me growing up on Royal Cove and, you know, all the good stuff, man. To me, it's just bringing back memories, you know. It's just what we grew up around. People picking up scrap metal and old couch out by the road. That's the kid we interviewed at the gas station last time we were here.
Really?
Yeah. That's the kid we interviewed at the gas station last time. Let me talk to him real quick.
He was with his girlfriend going to Oklahoma.
Let me see if I can talk to him. We interviewed that kid.
That's the kid?
What's up, bro? I think with the red hat, I think I met you before, buddy. Let me see. I think I met you before, man. No, you look like somebody I met before, buddy. It's all good. It's all good. My bad, brother. You guys have a beautiful day, man. All right, buddy. He looks just like the kid we interviewed. See how friendly and warm they were? You know what I mean? Like, that's not how people are in Florida.
Oh, yeah. Like,
you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
When I moved to Naples, man, and it was all people like that, you saw how warm they were? Like, you would drive by and you'd see their neck tattoos and stuff, and you might be like, wow, these people look intimidating. Did you see how friendly and warm those people were? You know what I mean? Like, that was the Florida that I grew up in. Like, when I moved down there, it was like country people, just friendly people, man. And, you know, now that you got all these people from all these big cities and all that, and it's just, I bet that kid in Oklahoma did well if he did it. Yeah, he was very similar to that kid, very, very similar. But anyways, you know, it's how warm those people were. Like, you see the smile.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, just friendly people, man. And that's what I remember Florida being like. I grew up in a place like this with like just really friendly people, and now you see these people flicking each other off and honking a horn and cutting off each other. Like, what the crap is wrong with those people, man? That car got its windows busted out. I gotta show it. Nobody around? Nobody outside? I don't want to be like scaring people, but I gotta show that. It's pretty interesting. That was on purpose, right? Either that or a bullet went right through the front out the back. Either way, that was probably more likely on purpose. You see a car with both windshields busted. Any bullet holes on it?
I don't see any holes. It just looks like
Somebody just busted right through it. Yeah. So unfortunately, this area has a lot of addiction problems. I like living in places like this, and that's what people don't get too. Like, these people here like might be poor, but you know, like, their priorities are not, you know, there's just they care for their family and that's it. You know, have a good time and relax. And there's just I don't even know how to explain it, but if you do understand what I'm saying,
there's
if you understand,
a community.
Exactly, it's a community. You know, like, we have a few subscribers that live back here, that comment. So if you watch our videos, this is actually a requested video. So we're doing this video because several people have mentioned, come to Suncoast again. Yeah, so because we did a video here. It looks a lot better than last time.
Oh yeah.
It looks like it's getting better as far as, you know, it looks a lot better. This is exactly like Royal Cove, man. Just a whole lot bigger. What is it? 5,000 people live back here?
I think so.
Can you look it up? I'm pretty sure it's 5,000 people.
I don't know if it had that.
Yeah, it'll have the population. And it's increasingly becoming Latino. I don't know if it's still doing. Last time we were here, it was more Latino than the time before. So it looks about the same. It hasn't been. Like, there's parts in Fort Myers area. A lot of areas in the Fort Myers metropolitan area are just flying as far as how fast. Like, an area that's Latino will turn white. An area that's white will turn Latino. An area that's black will turn Latino, and black, like, just everything's moving around. You know, like, it's crazy how fast neighborhoods out here go from being one type of demographic to another, like, in no time. It's crazy. Like some parts that used to be white in North Fort Myers turn Latino, like, in a very short period of time. And they do a bunch.
There's more.
Dude, they got a fire pit like we do in Alabama.
There's more information on this than I thought there would be.
Yeah, there's 5,000. What's the population? 5,000?
48.
48. Okay. So almost 5,000 people. What's it say about race and income and all that?
95% white.
95% white. Okay. I thought it was more Latino than that. Maybe. Let's go this way. This looks neater.
5.86% Hispanic.
Yeah, there's Hispanics here. Sure. Mostly Guatemalan. What does it say about income? No black at all.
No. 0.64.
Very small percentage.
So there's one person.
10.
10.
Yeah, very small percentage. This is mostly a white area.
Yeah.
Income.
The household's CDP was 26,000.
Okay.
Median family income 27,000.
And per capita?
Per capita income is 11,500.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
I mean, even in Alabama, figure when we go to Alabama, like to those small towns, they're usually 17,000.
Yeah.
So there's $6,000 more per person in Alabama in those small towns than there is here. That's pretty bad, especially considering that the home ownership rate is lower here than there.
Yeah, and
that's bad. I mean, people here just aren't living right, and that's another thing people don't get about Southwest Florida. People think Southwest Florida is all rich people. Yo, there's more poverty.
Yeah.
Like
23% of the population here is below the poverty line.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
23% population is below the poverty line. When you look at, for example, Alabama, those small towns we go to, the average income is about 17,000 in most of those little towns we go to, right? It's not a lot. It's really not. But they own their houses for the most part. There's a lot of home ownership. So so people own their houses. Here, people are probably paying rent. That's just, it's crazy how people don't equate Southwest Florida to poverty, you know. But you got places like right here, Suncoast Estates, some parts of North Fort Myers, Tice neighborhood in Fort Myers. In Naples, you got Naples Manor. You got Immokalee. Entire sections of Fort Myers that are below $12,000 per capita as an income. Yo, that's a lot of poverty. You know what I mean? That's a lot of people in Southwest Florida that are really living in poverty. You may not look at it that way because they only see the rich parts, but there's entire neighborhoods out here that are living in poverty in Southwest Florida. And you know, people don't realize that. You know, like there's almost 5,000 people living back here. And with that income, I mean, that's even for Alabama standards. Like, what's it? Look up Millbrook, Alabama, where we live. Look up what the income. Another thing that trips people out is, and I think this is what probably tripped this girl out, and we have this comment on my channel all the time. I hate seeing this comment, but you wouldn't believe how common this comment is. And it goes something along the lines of, I'm saying it because this pops up on my channel. I read this on a weekly basis when I go through my comments. And Katie, you'll recognize this because we see it a lot in our comments. Something along the lines of, all poor areas are either black or Latino in the United States. And I'm like,
no,
not by far, dude. And we also have people who come to our channel and they say, you're only showing black places that are poor. No, dude, we show a lot of white places. We've done this way before. We already did this place. We did Pomona Park next door, which is just as bad as this place as far as statistics go. And we did Newport Richey. We did Pasco County. We did all of that. Like, you got to be kidding me, like, to even say that. You know, is that a road or is that like a private?
You're getting a work call.
Is it work related? Let me see. 234. I'll have to answer it. Hello, this is Jose. Hey, how you doing, sir? Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I got 2 jobs Monday, so I think Tuesday's still available. I came down to Florida, like I told you, because I'm trying to get out of the cold. So I'm down here in Florida right now, and the stuff you gave me, a lot of it's already here in Florida. I took it to the antique store, and I got $300 for it. Some of the stuff you gave me. Yeah. Well, that's only the stuff that I brought here. That doesn't include the stuff. That doesn't include the stuff I kept for me. Like the books and all that. I'm gonna keep that for me. Yeah. Yeah. I'll confirm with you. Let's confirm on Monday. Because I have 2 jobs on Monday, and I gotta finish those 2 jobs because I'm already compromised. But I think I'll be done by Tuesday. Yep. Got it. Okay, well, I look forward to it, sir, and we'll talk Monday and go from there. Thank you, sir. We're doing great. We're enjoying the sunshine over here. A foot of sunshine, yeah. I think it's a lot more than that. Yes, sir. Thank you. You had snow in Dolphin? How much snow was it? Just a little bit? Crazy. Yeah, we definitely, well, you know, when it gets cold, nobody calls me for work either way, so I figure I might as well make a trip down here. No, yeah. Hey, I do, and I look forward to working with you again, sir. Thank you. All right, bye. Will do. All right, bye. This guy's awesome.
Yeah.
And he's like, you should have got more money for that stuff. I was like, that's not all of it.
Oh yeah, there's a lot more still at the house. Boxes and boxes.
Wow, the exposure on this.
Yeah.
I don't know why the exposure is so high. Maybe back out a little bit. The exposure is super high on this. I think I can edit the exposure right here. It's got super high exposure. But sorry about that, guys. Gotta handle business. Whoa. Not sure why the exposure is so high. It's just kind of nice on a day like today. It's a beautiful day. There's a button when you touch it, it like raises. When you touch the screen in a certain spot, it raises to the. But yeah, this is Suncoast Estates, guys. And can you tell me what this Millbrook? What's it per capita income of Millbrook? 17,000. Look up Prattville. So even where I live in Alabama, Millbrook, it's $6,000 more per person. You know what is that? I'm sorry, I gotta zoom in on this thing. Is this somebody's driveway, or is like are there several properties here, or just one?
Just one.
Just one property.
Maybe two. Yeah, most.
Okay, let me just back up out of here. I can't really go into the properties. Is there a fence behind me? There's a house right there. That's an actual house. I didn't know you could build houses here. Or maybe they just stucco the mobile home. That's another thing they do here in Florida is they'll turn a mobile home into a house. I'm not sure that happens in every single state in the United States, but like you can stucco a mobile home and you can turn it like it looks like a house. It probably, I don't know if zoning allows houses here.
Prattville is 19,000.
Prattville is 19,000, so it's almost twice as much. You know. What is try Cape Coral just so we can get like a neutral income number for this area. Cape Coral's got 170,000 people. It's a big area, so it's gonna give you like an average for what it should be out here. Lots of exposure. Let me see if I can tone. Well, I don't know. It's a bright day, so maybe it's not bad that there's no much exposure. Maybe the exposure is way too high on this camera. It's alright to be a redneck. It's alright to drive around in
Per capita is 21,000.
21,000. So that's about where you should be making per person. 21,000. What's the national average? Can you do that for me? I know I'm putting you to work, and God forbid Katie's got to work. I'm looking up a statistic once a week. That truck. Yikes! What happened to that truck, man? What's the national average? And it's okay to be a little bit below the national average. You can be 10-20% below the national average in an affordable area, and that's still good. I don't know why the exposure is so high on this camera. Sometimes it works pretty good. Like right there, it's perfect. Like this is like as you're seeing it type of exposure. Every once in a while, like it goes way too high. Dirt road, making them dirt road dollars. Plowing them fields. No fields to plow here though. National average per capita. United States per capita income average. I think it's 23,000. 23 last time I checked, I think.
Can you wait for the page to look?
No, I can't, bro. I don't have time to wait. I'm gonna tell how he done. No, I'm the one out here done. Oh yeah, I am the one rushing. Well, this property reminds me of the one property in Montour Ranch. Look at Montour Ranch. Montour Ranch was like way crappier than this ever has been. And look at Montour Ranch today. And by the way, look how pretty the trees are here. I love the natural. Montour Ranch was way nastier. And now Montour Ranch is like really attractive. Like they're putting
35.
Oh, wow. Per capita?
Yeah.
So Cape Coral is below... No, that can't be right. For real?
Mm-hmm.
The per capita in the United States is 35,000?
Yeah, because you have areas where you're...
It's higher.
Yeah.
So Cape Coral is below the national average?
Yeah.
By like 10,000?
Mm-hmm.
14,000?
Yeah.
Wow. What's Naples? That's crazy. I didn't even know that. I thought this area was... See, that's the thing. People don't realize that Southwest Florida is not as far as incomes go. Florida is horrible. You know? And Alabama's not great on incomes, but at least housing is affordable. I mean, what does... See if there's anything for sale here. Just to get at... There's the mud clumps. Mud clumps coming off the tires. People don't realize how bad incomes are in Florida. Oh, they're putting in new mobile homes, so see on this side, they're putting in a bunch of new
Per
ones.
capita income for the city is 61,000.
In Naples?
Yeah.
That's the city of Naples, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's the city of Naples.
61,000.
Yeah. But that's the city. Look at all these new mobile homes. And that's all it takes out here, guys, for this place to change. This can change. Montura Ranch was worse than this ever was. And you go to Montura Ranch now, and it's nice up in there. Like, it really is. Another thing about this place, since we're talking about so many negative things, let me tell you guys a few positive things about this place that I like. I love the pine trees. I love the palm trees. Love the warm weather, no doubt. Like I said, the people here are awesome. Friendly. Family-oriented. We have a lot of support for our channel from this area. So, shout outs to all of our subscribers that live here and that are asking us to come to their neighborhood. That's always awesome when we're invited to a place. We're able to just kind of know that we're providing a video that people want to see. It's looking a whole lot better than on my previous trips. On some previous trips out here, it wasn't as nice, but it's getting better. There's that high exposure again. There we go. Look how beautiful this is. Like, to me, this setting right here, you know, the limestone rocks. Oh, it brings back so much nostalgia. The limestone rocks.
Do you want to know something interesting?
Yes.
The per capita income of Naples, Florida is higher than the per capita income of San Francisco.
Really?
Yes.
Huh. Yet, it doesn't reach the working class people. I mean, you look at it from the perspective of, okay, how is that money getting to the regular working class people? And the answer is it's not.
Yeah.
It's really not, you know. You know, one good thing about Suncoast Estates is that they're building a new community right here. Look, they're building a new community.
Yeah.
It's centrally located in the between Cape Coral and Fort Myers, practically in Fort Myers. So it is a very strategic place to be as far as work and stuff like that. Obviously, you can see they're building new houses right here. So it's in an area that's changing for the better as far as the economy goes. People are friendly. You know, as you saw how friendly those people were there when I stopped by real quick. And they didn't have to be friendly because I thought the guy looked like somebody I knew. Very friendly people. Very affordable. And you can kind of, you know, if you like ATV, and I guess there's trails through the woods out here and stuff, who knows. And I guess if you have work trucks and equipment, it seems like nobody's going to complain about it. So it definitely has some advantages. And affordability, of course, which is almost impossible to find in Southwest Florida. So it does have some pretty clear advantages for some people. A lot of people there can save a lot of money. And that's another thing people don't realize is that by living there, you can save a lot of money. But you can also save a lot of money in Alabama and live in a decent house while you're saving money. So that's another flip side of that coin, is that there's places where you can also save money and live in better housing, but you're in Southwest Florida, so everything's a trade-off. Right here you got a Burger King and a bunch of other shopping here. So you are close to stuff you need.